lady who's here in a metal brassiere, and she's finding the stairway to fandom. When she gets here, she knows if the huckster room's closed, in the con suite she'll get what she paid for. Ooh, she's finding the stairway to fandom. There's a gathering of men, but she's sure they're not thin, 'cause they're all watching sports in the lobby. When she catches their eye, they call something sci-fi with a word about dangerous hobbies. Here comes the hard part. Ooh, it makes them wonder. Sense of wonder. There's this feeling of dread when I get out of bed and the radio's lousy with football. In my thoughts I've made plans no one else understands, in the voice of a castaway Martian. Don't be offended, it's just a feature for the mundane. Yes, you can patiently explain it, but for the TV, they'll pare it down to eccentricity. And it makes me wonder. Cosmic Norelco, and a new day will dawn with those who sing long, and a forest of sweaty guitar necks. That'll make 'em wonder. Your head is homing on the old shows, the ones you don't know. The captain's calling on the video. Dear lady, can you hear the film song? It says you're not wrong. Just lighten up and join the vanished throng. Stairway to Fandom.
Well, here we are at Marcon, pride of Chonner and Columbus, where the rhomboids raise a rumpus and the frying fish sticks play. Politics can get tempestual, but the governor's celestial. If his head weren't in the clouds, how could he let things get this way? Well, here we are at Marcon with its hotel's lengthy history. Though it bears a name of mystery, the facade remains the same. Its capricious elevation is a source of great frustration. If your room's not on the first floor, Jack, go back the way you came. Well, here we are at Marcon, gastronomic, comic Marcon, where the automobiles park on lots of petrifying spuds. Whoop! What were bouncing baby taters now are tough as alligators. Oh, they must be food for thought, 'cause as cuisine they're bleeding duds. Well, once again at Marcon, there's that goddamn screwy Webbit. Unimaginative habit, but let's not go splitting hairs. On this you should be chewing what our rabbit's always doing. Dock a carrot's not what's up, though the resemblance is there. Well, here we are at Marcon, at Majoritorious Marcon. If you ask what for is Marcon, I'm not sure that I can say. It's, I think, for thinking, sinking, slinking, winking, drinking. So let's raise a crustless toast unto this glorious natal day.
The Russians are coming in sneaky attacks. They're trying to beat us with helium sacks. And what is the weapon that's calling the tune? It's a metallized, glistening birthday balloon. The happy birthday hordes are marching all across the land. You see them in the shopping malls and clutched in every hand. They even sell them to us, it's insidiously planned. So arm yourself with safety pins and take a final stand. They mesmerize children and turn them to mush. They dive on the streets during afternoon rush. And what is as fire as a wedding in June? That's destroyed by a ravening birthday balloon. Oh, the happy birthday hordes are marching all across the land. You see them in the shopping malls and clutched in every hand. They even sell them to us, it's insidiously planned. So arm yourselves with safety pins and take a final stand. Suicide squadron of 7 or 9 is poised to attack every high-tension line. So the next time your system with power fails swoons, cry vengeance against the invading balloons. The happy birthday hordes are marching all across the land. You see them in the shopping malls and clutched in every hand. They even sell them to us, it's insidiously planned. So arm yourselves with safety pins and take a final stand. Well, you think that I'm crazy, you think that I'm nuts. I say that you lack even helium guts. And if you're so certain the war won't be soon, then why don't the Russians sell birthday balloons? Oh, the happy birthday hordes are marching all across the land. You see them in the shopping malls and clutched in every hand. They even sell them to us, it's insidiously planned. So arm yourselves with safety pins and take a final stand.
In a state of complete exhaustion from my 8-hour drive to the con. The hotel told me that my reservation had completely gotten up and gone. The con said that we got crash face because you look like a man we can't use. Now I got the steadily depressing low down my message working a convention blues. You know I should be sitting around and talking, drinking on a glass of beer. Walking round the art show, looking at the picture, saying, hey, y'all put a little bit down here. Instead I'm stuck here, hauling around ice cubes and bags, and sneaking in the soda and booze, with those steadily depressing, low-down line that's working the convention blues. You know that normally I would be filking and playing guitar, but although it is late, I guess I'll just have to wait, because they need some more ice for the bar. Well, the hotel got me in this fix, and they're the ones who's gonna pay. After the con is closed up and gone, they'll be in trouble on the very next day. 'Cause just a little explosion will cause quite a commotion. Maybe make the 6 o'clock news, 'cause I got those steadily depressing, low-down mind invested working the convention blues. Yeah, I got those steadily depressing, low-down mind invested working the convention blues.
In the army they teach you that don't volunteer is a rule you should burn in your brain. So I guess for what happened in June of last year, there's no one but me I can blame. I just casually mentioned I once at a bar and they said there's a job just for you. You just sit in the con suite and pour out the drinks when there's practically nothing to do. Running the bar in the con suite is no job for the David or Shine. When there's 500 thirsty men guzzling, you would better have quite a supply. It was calorie out of this meeting that makes the younger guest favorite swill. Even though it'd be Tully and do, so we just make it without getting ill. Now I thought that I knew every drink, that there was no concoction that I'd ever miss. Till they asked me to make a spade gerbil on ice, a drink I wish it couldn't exist. So I asked them the recipe, then nearly made it, but then I flew into a rage when they asked me to blend Singapore and gin and the creatures they had in the cage. Running the bar in their con suite is a job you will never forget. For I swear that they make up the drink names using Kyle's and McCree's travel set. But the secret I use is concoction and rum, no matter what drink they may call. Since I know that they're thoroughly plastic, I really can't taste it at all. Now the next year's disaster I couldn't believe when they told me I thought it a joke. With 55 gallons of syrup on hand, there's no way we could run out of Cokes. But a closer inspection revealed the problem despite what I asked them to bring. We had gotten a shipment of New Coke, not classic, the horrible, unreal thing. Running the bar in the con suite gives the patience of 99 sings. No matter how carefully you plan it, you must deal with 100 complaints. Somebody will tell you the beer is no good or you put too much ice in the cup. You just ask them to run the thing next time, I found that it shuts them right up. When the lovely young Miss Blue had breath in my ear, my brain started to mush, I confess. I just made her strings close up and took her to bed till the voice said you're under arrest. She was only 16 but that's age of consent, so I thought that I need have no fears. Till the cop will be serving a minor could get me a sentence of 25 years. Running the bar in the con suite is a job that could drive you to drink. Someone threw up on my shoes and all the time I did not see a wing. That Sunday at death I was signed to release and clustered with all of my friends. Now they tell me that while I was younger, they said next year I'd do it again.
When the summer sun is smiling on Australia's happy land, around countless bars and strange attires in many solemn fans, you got the Australians watching their lunch go up in flames. By the smoke and the smell you can plainly tell that it's Bar-B time again. And the chorus goes, when the stakes are burning fiercely, when the smoke gets in your eyes, when the snakes all taste like fried toothpaste and your mouth is full of flies. It's a national institution, it's Australian through and through. So come on mate and grab your plate, let's have a barbecue. Los Scots eat lots of haggis, the French smells of France. The Greeks go crackers over there, more suckers and the Chinese are up hot dogs. The Welshmen love to have a leap, the Irish like their stew. But what you just can't buy, I have cooked meat at Aussie Bar-B-Q. When the steaks are burning fiercely, when the smoke gets in your eyes, when the snakes all taste like fried toothpaste and your mouth is full of flies. It's a national institution, it's Australian through and through. So come on mate and grab your plate, let's have a barbecue. There's flies stuck to your margarine, the bread is gone rock hard. The kids are fighting and the skeeters are biting. Who forgot the air guard? There's bullets in the esky and the beer is running out. And what you saw in Mom's coleslaw you just don't think about. A couple of lexical notes here. An esky is a styrofoam container you put the beer in to keep it cold, an invention rivaling the light bulb in importance in Australia. When the stakes are burning fiercely and the smoke gets in your eyes, when the snags all taste like fried chicken paste and your mouth is full of flies. It's a national institution, it's Australian through and through. So come on mate and grab your plate, let's have a barbecue. Oh, and when the barbie's over and you're home your way you'll wend, with your busy tummy on the family dunny, many lonely hours you'll spend. You might find yourself reflecting, as many often do. Come rain or shine, that's the bloody last time that you'll have a barbecue. When the sticks are burning fiercely, when the smoke gets in your eyes, when the snags all taste like fried chicken and your mouth is full of flies. The national institution, it's Australian through and through. So come on mate and grab your plate, let's have a barbecue.
Come all you dryland sailors and listen to me song. It's only 40 verses and I won't detain you so long. It's all about the adventures of the Solish Barn Tower, who sailed as man before the mast on the good ship Callabar. Well, the Callabar was a spanking craft with a rigging fore and aft. Her helmet stuck out far behind and her wheel was a great big shaft. With half a gale to fill her sail, she could do 1 knot per hour. She's the fastest barge on the logging canal and she's only 1 horsepower. And the captain, he was strapping a lad, so he stood just 4'2". His eyes were red and his nose was green and his cheeks were a Prussian blue. He wore a leather medal that he'd won in the Crimea War. And the captain's wife was a passenger cook on the good ship Callabar. Well, the captain says to me, "Me lad, look here, me lad," says he. "Would you like to be a sailor and sail the raging sea? Would you like to be a sailor and foreign seas to roll? For we're downward bound to Portadown with a half a ton of coal." It was early next morning and the weather it being sublime, and passing under the old Queen's Bridge we heard the Albert chime, and going along by the Gadsford stream on a very dangerous part, we ran aground on a lump of mud that wasn't marked down on the chart. Then it all became confusion and the stormy winds did blow, and the bosun slipped on an orange peel, fell into the hole below. "Put on more steam," the captain cried, "for we are sorely pressed." And the engineer from the bank replied, "The horse is doing his best." And we all jumped into the water then, and we all let out a roar. There was a farmer standing there, and he threw us the end of his galluses, and he hauled us all to shore. No more I'll be a sailor or sail the raging main, and the next time I go to Portadown I'll go by the bloody train. I am dilly-eye-da-dilly-eye-dum da-da-dee-da-dilly-eye-day. I am dilly-eye-da-dilly-eye-dum da-da-dee-da-dilly-eye-day. I am dilly-eye-da-dilly-eye-dum da-da-dee-da-dilly-eye-day. I am dilly-eye-da-dilly-eye-dum da-da-dee-da-dilly-eye-day. Do you know how hard it is to do that, Popeye?
Wasn't there, and terrorized my young ones, my children and my pets. I remember vividly returning home and finding most of my little ones in hiding, some bruised and whimpering, and 2 lying dead on the floor. I had vowed that those who had done this would hurt as badly as I and my children did. And now they had come back again for more of their sick fun. A gang of ruffians, they were trying to make themselves feel big and important by causing pain to those small and helpless and harmless. But they had forgotten about me. and about the way a mother fights to defend her young. I am the she-wolf. When the challenge has been flung, I am the Druidess Rowena, the protectress of my young. I am the she-wolf. I am the mother bear with cubs. I am the eagle with her nestlings. I am she who feels anger and love. I am the Druidess, and I am sworn to protect life and not harm it. I am not a fighter, and I do not seek battles. However, if you do threaten me with violence, with a weapon or your might, I may face you calm and steely-eyed, though I churn inside with fright. But just in your harm towards my little ones, and my fear melts away into rage, I will fight when outnumbered, outgunned or outmanned. For my babes, it is what I will wage. I am the she-wolf. When the challenge has been flung, I am the Druidess Rowena, the protectress of my young. I am the she-wolf. I am the mother bear with cubs. I am the eagle with her nestlings. I am she who feels anger and love. As I faced them with only one knife they could see, one of them spoke up, "You'd better run, or Jake here will grab you, hold you down, and make you watch till our fun is all done." So in one hand I hafted my weapon, and the other I hafted my spell. Though they laughed at my blade when the magic spell hit them, they screamed and they stumbled and fell. It was a spell of mirror empathy. Whatever emotions they triggered in their would-be victims, pain, fear, powerlessness, they themselves would feel intensely. I am the she-wolf. When the challenge has been flung, I am the Druidess Rowena, the protectress of my young. I am the she-wolf. I am the mother bear with cubs. I am the eagle with her nestlings. I am she who feels anger and love. And you who are listening to my story may think that I am a fierce and strange being. But really, not so long ago, before I had my dependents, I was much like you. Oh, once I was free and could take as my mate any man caught my fancy and heart. But now I can keep no man at my side, save he also can nurture his blood. For though some of them run upon 4 legs, while a handful may only use 2, yet they all are my babies, and the love that I harbor is strong and protective and true. And if you come to us with no desire to harm in your heart, I will make you welcome and share my little one's antics and friendliness with you, and try to show you their beauty through my eyes. I am the she-wolf. I am my
won 5 Nobel Prizes. Oh, mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. And spend your lives in sin and misery down at Notre Dame University. Got one foot on the platform, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to Berkeley, California, and I'm never leaving again. No, I'm never leaving again.
Come and gather round the fire, and I'll tell you all a tale of a story that demands to be retold. A story from antiquity of rise and fall and history, how a master race can lose its foe. Long before there were feathers, long before the mammals came, from an egg a noble breed was given birth. For a span of time that nears some 200 million years, dinosaurs ruled upon the earth. The most well-known were the largest, but it should be recalled, they lived in, came in every color, shape, and size. Most lived upon the land, but some took to the sea, and a daring few took off for the sky. Yes, they were lords and masters of the Mesozoic age. They lived in every valley, on every hill. But the day did finally come when their time on earth had run. The last dinosaur then lay down and grew still. Yet you ask, how were they noble? How can I sing such praise for an ill-fated species doomed to die? They could not adapt to change, and they had such tiny brains. Wisdom never sparked behind their eyes. True, they never built a city, never set foot on the moon. Not a one of them could paint or write a song. But they never poisoned the sea or air, they never played at war, and they never did invent an atom bomb. Now we visit our museums, and we stand with mouths agape, try and look upon their bones and feel no awe. Why do they cause such wonder? Why do we come to see? After aeons do we hear their plaintive call? Are we looking at the ghosts of the creatures that once were, or vision of a time that's yet to be? When some strange far-off descendant of an insect or a mouse is gazing at the bones of you and me. Now the fire's burning lower, the night is growing chill. There's a strange autumnal feeling on the wind. So let's curl up in our bedrolls, tell ourselves mankind secure. But in dreams tonight, mighty reptiles walk again.
times yet to be, dreams you'll never see. Dream all day, dream your life away, away. But the real world is a harder world. The real world is cold. The real world will destroy your dreams till you're beaten down and you're old. But our dreams are all that we have worth giving. Our dreams are all that makes life worth living. Our dreams fill all of our stories and songs. They light the path and they lead us on, lead us on. Dream all day, dream away. All you desire, wrapped in a rocket's red fire. The hopes and the fears and desires, trapped by the dreams they inspire. Dream all day, dream your life away, away. But the real world isn't made on dreams, it's made of flesh and blood. And castles built on the sands of dreams will tumble into the mud. But our dreams are all that we have worth giving. Our dreams are all that makes life worth living. Our dreams fill all of our stories and songs. They light the path and they lead us on, lead us on. Dream all day, dream away. Enchanted play at your side, to battle and glory you ride, giving honor to all that is right. No thoughts to the men you must fight. Dream all day, dream your life away, away. But the real world isn't black and white, it's made in shades of gray. We stumble down on a shadow path and blindly feel for the way. But our dreams are all that we have worth giving. Our dreams are all that makes life worth living. Our dreams fill all of our stories and songs. They light the path and they lead us on, lead us on. They lead on, lead us on, they lead on. Lead us on, they lead on.
Price too high. From man's first steps we've learned to fly. The wage we've paid to reach the sky. Why, we wonder why. January 27, 1967, 3 astronauts were chosen to fly to heaven. 19 years and once again a crew of 7 women and men. Tragedy strikes our souls, and then will we ever try this again? There's no such thing as a price too high. From man's first steps we've a price too high. From man's first steps we've learned to fly. The wage we've paid to reach the sky. Why, we wonder why. Motherless children, children's tears, sabotage a nation's fears. Nothing is what it appears. Twice in 20 years, there's no such thing as a price too high. From man's first steps we've learned to fly. The wage we've paid to reach the sky. Why, we wonder why. To every man who rode the fire, who rode the thunder, fear or no. 25 years we've reached and strove, never a thought what fate might prove. Sending people high above, watching them with love. There's no such thing as a price too high. From man's first steps we've learned to fly. The wage we've paid to reach the sky. Why, we wonder why. And now we must move once again. Though in our hearts we feel the pain, and in our souls that pain we keep. In silence now we pause and weep. A million and one tears, a million and one tears. There's no such thing as a price too high. A million and one tears for those who've died.
Through the forest he is stealing as the sun's light slips away. The shadow of the night time steals the day. He is kissing and caressing as he calls to us to stay. And the shadow of the night time has his way. We can camp here in the clearing long, with tall trees all around. We can build a fire high with all the dead wood that we've found. We can sleep together side by side and waken safe and sound. The shadow of the night time makes no sound. Faintest moonlight through the treetops, hear the hooting of the owl. As the shadow of the night time dons his cowl. The fire is burning lower as the wolf begins to howl. As the shadow of the night time starts to prowl. The wood is almost gone, it will not last until the day. But the fire's soft glowing embers will keep all the wolves away. So come lie here by my side, my love, together we will stay, till the shadow of the night time fades away. She stares into the darkness, does she hear me speak at all? The shadow of the night time starts to call. She steps out of the circle where the fire's light does not fall, and the shadow of the night time's growing tall. I shout, I swear I follow her out past the fire's glow. I can't find her with the moonlight, but my heart still cries to know what it was in light or darkness that made her want to go. The shadow of the night time's laughing low. The dawn is gently breaking, till the morning now I've cried. Shadow of the night time went to hide, and I trust my heart no longer, for it tells me that it lied, with the shadow of the night time locked inside.
The cruel hand of evil at the setting of the sun. His arrow was loosed and it flew to the dust, and his true love was slain as the shaft found its mark. She'd her apron wrapped about her, and he took her for a swan. And it so, and the last it was she, Oliver.
Across the lake. She carries with his bucket.
The hunter, his life was undone by the clumsy hand of Macho Man at the setting of the sun. Poor Polly was slain as the shaft found its mark. What the hell was he doing out hunting after dark? She'd her apron wrapped about her, so he took her for a swan. Right. That's the worst excuse I've ever heard when all is said and done. When I hunt with gun or arrow, Freud understood the reason. First the rabbit, then the deer, and Polly was in season. I've hunted a two-legged deer more times than I have counted. It seems like only yesterday I had her stuffed and mounted. She'd something flimsy wrapped about her, so he took her for a lark. And now you know what he was doing, hunting in the dark. It's just the same old story you've heard all your life. He'd always pretended that she be his wife. By the shore of the lakes now he paces fore and aft. He got the thrill of hunting, 'twas Polly got the shaft. She'd next to nothing wrapped around her, so we took her to a con. And it's oh, and alas, it was she, Polly Mom.
Bringing home the dogs that's found beside the road. I feed 'em and I pet 'em and it keeps me on my toes. Well, but now it's gone a bit too far. I don't see why it's me that has to take the strays in from the whole damn galaxy. I'm the stray dog man and I do what I can to give them pups some loving and a home. But I wish the ones in space would go find another place and leave me and my dummies here alone. That's your part. Plus I was sitting in the backyard in a t-shirt drinking a beer. It was hot and muggy evening, but the sky was crystal clear. Well, I heard an engine popping, but there was no one on the lane. So I shrugged and looked to heaven, rubbed my eyes and looked again. Well, there was this kind of flying pickup with a glow across the back. And as I watched it hover there, out flew this gunny sack. Well, that pickup truck got fuzzy, then it flashed into the sky. And that gunny sack bounced off the roof and it landed with a cry. But I'm the stray dog man and I do what I can. Give them pups some loving and a home. But I wish the ones in space would go find another place and leave me and my doggies here alone. God, that one's sick. Put it out of its misery. Oh, yes. But now old Rover bounded over, and he sniffed around the sack. Then he took off a-running, and he ain't ever coming back. Well, poor Fido was the next to go. He bit down on that thing. He died before he finished, and he started turning green. Looked kind of sad, them 4 legs sticking straight up in the air. But then that gunny sack, it rustled, and it opened dark and wide, with the ugliest damn critter that I ever saw inside. Well, it crawled out, stretched and preened itself, and it ate poor Fido raw. Picked up the tractor and gulped it down and sat back with a yawn. Of course, by now I was getting a mite peeved. See, it was a brand new John Deere. But I'm the stray dog man and I do what I can. Give them pups some loving and a home. But I wish the ones in space would go find another place and leave me and my doggies here alone. Well, now, I got a collar on it, and I hauled it to the shed. Well, it tried to eat the padlock, but I fed it nails instead. Well, it cried all night out there alone, but I knew what to do. I put a clock inside a mitten, but it ate that sucker too. Must have got kind of hungry when the alarm went off. I named him Ursa Major. That's because he was a major pain in the arse. Well, I finally got him paper trained, and I soon was glad to find that everywhere that I would go, old Urs would tag behind. Well, the other dogs accept him now because he eats the ones that fight. Well, the 12 of them are nasty, hunting rabbits late at night. Ooh. Well, old Rabbit, you know, he thinks he's smart. He's running away from them dogs, right? You know, and the dogs are just right up behind him, right on his tail, going, whoa, 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 whoa. You'd be running too if you had a bunch of dogs doing that. He's just running away, you know. He thinks he's smart, and he hides inside a tree. Floors, he eats the tree. I'm a stray dog man, and I do what I can. Give them pups some loving and a home. But I wish the ones in space would go find another place and leave me and my doggies here alone. Well, now I thought that was the end of it, but then a month went by, and another flying pickup threw a sack out on the fly. Well, it rustled and it rumbled, then that gunny baggie burst. And the thing that was inside it ate poor Ursa Major first. Well, now it happens every month or so, and I'm getting kind of vexed. As soon as I get fond of one, it gets eaten by the next. Well, I'm building me a rocket. Next time I get a sack, I'm gonna stuff it in the nose cone, and I'll throw that sucker back. I'm a stray dog man, and I do what I can. Give them pups some loving and a home. I wish the ones in space would go find another place and leave me and my doggies here alone. Yes, I wish the ones in space would go find another place. Harmony now. And leave me and my doggies here alone.
What are the programs the users want? Full function spreadsheets with database keys, gross compilers, and fancy font. What is the message the users see? Error. What are the tools the hackers use? What are the deadliest things there are? Fortran, Bogle, Basic, and C. Snowball, Algo, and RPG. D-Base 3? What are the systems where these are found? Tempest 360s layered in lead. Tapes spinning backward onto the ground. What are the words that must be read? The system dead? Error functions that trash the menu. Hard disk on which you can never depend. Who could occupy such a venue? And have their users come back again? IBM.
The spice melange, it's so cinnamon sweet. I put it on most everything I eat. It's addictive too, and don't it make my brown eyes blue. Dad got control over all that spice, so Baron Harkonnen had him iced. He tried to kill me too, And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? So me and my mother ran away across Doon, got found by the freemen not a moment too soon. They said it was easier to leave us behind, but if we came with them, it'd still suit them fine. Now I'm dreaming of a huge jihad, and the freemen all think I'm God. Maybe I do too. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Astronomy boys gave me a fright as I listened to the radio the other night. Say we're sure, no we're right, we're going down the cosmic drain. There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me. You don't believe it, just wait and see. We're going down the cosmic drain. Black holes pull with a terrible might. Pull it all in, including light. Won't do no good to try to fight as you're going down the cosmic drain. Black hole don't discriminate. It'll take your house, car, your mate. Hold out your hand and meet your fate. You're going down the cosmic drain. There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me. You don't believe it, just wait and see. We're going down the cosmic drain. Pal, your mare, take the whole 9 yards, it just ain't fair. Like old dishwater, it just don't care. Keep sucked on down the cosmic drain. It'll take your cat and your little dog too. Take everything you own and throw it out in the blue. Kiss your ass goodbye, cause you know you're through and you're headed down the cosmic drain. There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me. You don't believe it, just wait and see. We're going down the cosmic drain. Yep. Everything gets sucked right down through the middle, and we can't stop it. We can't do diddle. Makes you feel small, right, puny and little. We're headed down the cosmic drain. Can't run, can't hide, can't fly away. It'll get us all, so the scientists say. Ain't no escape, there ain't no way. We're headed down the cosmic drain. Here it comes again. There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me. Don't believe it, just wait and see. We're going down the cosmic drain. It'll repossess you and seal your fate. Better make your peace, don't hesitate. Pack your bags so you won't be late as you go on down the cosmic drain. You don't have to sign up, don't have to apply. You're going, that's a fact, you can't deny. Better hold your nose as you wave goodbye. You're stuck on down the cosmic drain. There is a hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me. If you don't believe it, just wait and see. We're going down the cosmic drain. You can beg and plead, you can cuss and cry, fight and scream, and by it's a one-way trip and it ain't no lie. You're going down the cosmic drain. Get your act together, it's the end of the line. Better make your will, but just make mine. You better get busy, don't stop to whine, cause you're going down the cosmic drain. There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me. You don't believe it, just wait and see. We're going down the cosmic drain. It's down the tubes, ain't life a bitch. No matter if you're poor, don't help if you're rich. You got good taste, but you're just like Kitch. You're headed down a cosmic drain. We're out in the boonies of the galaxy, and we'll be the last through, it seems to me. sufferers tied in the knot, but they can't escape. They can't do squat. They're going down the coffee drain. This little song's been sung in vain. It's everything to lose and nothing to gain. We might as well sing the chorus again as we're going down the coffee drain. There's a black hole in the middle of the galaxy. It'll suck down you, it'll suck down me.